welcome, welcome. For those who are joining me for the first time, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes. This particular book has a lot of information that's going to literally transform your life. In time to come, I will be bringing you so much of information because I will be teaching you from this book. Today I want to talk about liability. But just before I get into the discussion on liability, I just want to reflect a little bit on questions that are asked to me frequently. And one of those questions is there a way to build generational wealth? And the answer is yes, yes, and yes. It begins by you having an understanding of financial literacy. And financial literacy is a very broad subject matter. But I'm happy to say at Global Branding and Marketing, we have designed a unique program, and that is Financial Literacy Masterclass, that will give you all of the information that you need to make your financial breakthrough. I'm so happy about this program. I know that it will be able to literally get you started on the right foundation. And the beauty about this program is that it's not only about the theory, because we have a team of management consultants, we have a team of subject matter experts in terms of finance and finance management. We have a team of some of the greatest minds that understand what they're doing, that love humanity, that wants to commit to human resource development, that will be available to you to move your life to another stage of growth and development. I want to quickly say this. You don't get wealthy or rich by avoiding your liabilities. And this is what most people do. You avoid your liabilities. But you're able to attract wealth and build generational wealth by managing your liabilities. And what exactly do I mean by this? You want to start a business, but you do not have the cash flow. You do not have the equity to leverage for cash flow. So that in itself causes you to develop fear in starting that business. Or in most cases, you see the barrier in starting the business. You see a liability. To start the business, to live the life of my dream, to fulfill my dreams and my hopes and my aspirations, I need capital. But you don't have the capital personally. But there are many opportunities out there, many systems out there that you can leverage to get that equity, to get that capital that you need to take the business to another level. But this is what some of you avoid. For instance, what are some of those systems that you can leverage to get cash flow? There's financial systems. And a bank is a financial system. And you can leverage bank financing to create a successful business. Now remember this, I would normally say that you don't necessarily need to take a bank loan to start your business. But if you're taking a bank loan to create assets and to create performing assets, that's another story altogether. But this is what happens. You see the bank loan as a liability. Why? Because you don't know how to manage that debt financial portfolio. And because you see it as a liability, it becomes one of your barrier to success, one of your barrier to starting that business that can perhaps become the game changer, become the trendsetter, become the dream maker in fulfilling dreams and hopes and aspirations of people all around the world. But you allow your fear of this liability to become your barrier to your success story. So the important lesson to learn here is that you should not avoid your liability, but you should put yourself in that position of strength to learn everything that you need to learn to be able to effectively manage that liability. To manage a successful business is largely about managing your liability. But against managing your liability, you want to create assets and you want to ensure that your equity capital gain is much more than your liability. Let me go just a little deeper into liabilities. The bank loan is a liability, but it's also what is known as a debit. It gives you a debit balance. So you just need to know how to leverage that debit balance against the credit that you're going to take from the bank. Let's go one step forward. Your energy consumption to manage that business, is it an asset or a liability? Think about it. The human resources to move the organization forward, is it an asset and a liability? It's both. It's both an asset and a liability. You must understand how to manage these portfolio. The internet that you're going to be using to connect with people all around the world, is that an asset or a liability? It's an asset, but it's also a liability. So when you come into our financial literacy program, we really help you to understand how to structure and scale up your business in such a way that almost from the get-go, you can start to position your operation to create cash flow, positive cash flow. So there is a system to financial success and to financial breakthrough. And as I said it before, it begins with your understanding of financial literacy. I would love to work with you to help you to understand how to start your business with zero or close to zero capital. Because from experience that we would have had in so many different businesses that we have been working with, we have recognized that access to money does not necessarily guarantee the success of your business. What we will do is give you the systems, give you the information that will truly allow you to understand the critical factors that is so relevant to cash flow maximization. In business, I would normally say to all of my students that if you're starting a business, while increasing your disposable income is of optimum importance, what trumps is your ability to deliver a product, a service, or a brand to the final consumer in a manner that goes beyond their expectations. Because it is developing these capabilities and putting yourself in that position of strength to go beyond the expectations of your target market, it's what's going to help you to build trust and confidence and credibility with your specific demographic. And it's in building this is what will set the stage to create cash flow for your operation. So you conquer this part of the business element, the business factor. You conquer the part that deals with your genuine desire, your commitment, your energy that keeps you alive, your reason for living, and that is to satisfy people's needs, wants, and expectations, to be able to do that consistently. That is the game changer. That is a dream maker. That will allow you to become the trendsetter in building your business idea. So I want to really reach out to you and encourage you to call us right now and let us start to help you position your product or your brand or your service for success. You want success? Talk to us. We are ready, willing, and able to start teaching you about brand visibility, brand reach, brand impact, brand faster rate of conversion, and really how to upscale confidence and upscale trust and upscale credibility. There's so much of information that we're going to be able to give you to raise your financial IQ that your challenge and struggle in business will cease. Because success is a formula. Attracting finance abundantly is a formula. And I want to say this in closing. If anyone is to tell you that there's one successful formula to attaining success, they're bluffing you. They are lying to you. Because a combination of things has to work hand in hand. And I'm just going to give you a few today. One, you must have a desire to satisfy people's needs, wants, and expectations. But before you can have that desire to satisfy people's needs, hopes, and aspirations, you need to understand people's needs, wants, and expectations. That means that you have to invest your time, talent, and resources to get to understand people. And in getting to understand people is what's going to put you in a position of strength to be able to supply their needs, wants, and expectations. You will be able to align your desire to satisfy their dreams and hopes and aspirations only when you understand their needs. And their needs is going to be based on their lifestyle and their culture and their social class and groups and reference groups. We will teach you all of this. But beyond teaching you, we have the capability to help you build the systems and to mentor and coach and support your team to fully understand these systems of financial success. So let me just quickly go back to the two things we talked about just now. One is invest in understanding your target market. You need to know your target market. You need to get savvy with your customers. You want to know their dreams and their hopes and their aspirations. You really want to invest in understanding your target market. And when you reach that point that you understand their dreams and their hopes and their aspirations, you now want to put yourself in that position of strength to build your brand, to build your service, to build your organization, to be able to deliver above and beyond their expectation. That is what's going to create the shift in your financial reality. Attaining financial breakthrough is not wishful thinking. It's not a magic stick. It's based on a formula that you have to apply. And once you apply this consistently over a period of time, and you must remember this, success is a process. It's not a magic stick. It's not wishful thinking. But if you understand the process and you apply this process to your life, I have absolutely no doubt that you will be able to make your financial breakthrough. And that's why we are here at Global Branding and Marketing. We have did the work and we now want to give service to humanity. And that is to really help you to understand how to apply these concepts to your life. In closing, I want to quickly say this. In building your dream, you need to have your master plan. I must say this. You must have your master plan. And think about this. A building contractor has his builder plan. He has his building plan drawing. And he doesn't start the building process unless he has that plan. That plan to show him the beams and the column and the foundation and the doors and the windows and the roofing he has a plan that shows him the beginning and the end of the in-between of a given process. If you want to have your financial breakthrough in business or in your life, one, you would need to have your business strategic plan. Your business strategic plan is what helps you to see the beginning, the end, and the in-between of the processes to come into your success story. Don't start going after your dream unless you develop this master plan. And if you want to have your financial breakthrough, you want to have success in your life personally, what's your game plan? When you come into Global Branding and Marketing, we have the team of knowledgeable workers that will take you, mentor and coach, and nurture you to become the best brand of yourself. And the beauty of all of this is that a lot of what we are doing is free. This is our way of giving back to humanity. And I want to say this, the greatest service that we can give is service to humanity. One of our mission is to break the back on struggles and challenges that people are going through. And we believe that one of the ways in which we're going to help in this process is to really help people to become financially literate. You want to understand how money works. You want to understand how to put money to work for you. I want to stop here at this point. I trust that you would have enjoyed today's podcast on financial literacy. We talk about managing your liability. Remember that you do not attract wealth, you do not get rich by avoiding liabilities, because sometimes you have no choice but to walk straight into a liability. But because you understand how to manage liability, you're able to take a credit, which is a negative balance, and convert that credit into a positive cash flow, into a debit cash flow, which is a positive cash flow. It becomes a debit cash flow because you understand how to manage that process effectively, how to create positive cash flow out of a negative cash flow situation, how to create performing assets, and how to allow the performing asset over a period of time to appreciate. And that gives you equity capital gain. So there's a lot of information out there for you to learn about the financial world. And I want to assure you that when you come into our program over a period of time, you will learn all that you need to learn to make your financial breakthrough. So again, reach out to us, inbox me, and I'll be happy to talk with you or have one of my team member interface with you to deal with your specific issue. Remember, if you have a small business, we are ready to talk to you. If you have a big business, we are ready to talk to you. If you're an individual who wants a massive financial shift in your life, we are ready to talk to you. There's so much of information that we are ready to wow you with, but you need to reach out to us. Again, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes. Be good until the next broadcast.